Welcome to the deep dive. Today we actually have a mission tailored specifically for you.
Yeah, it's a really exciting one.
It is. We are decoding the science behind functional mushrooms and natural polyphenols. And we're drawing from three 2026 sources to do it.
Right, so that's the Aversio Wellness Guide on Supplement Quality.
Exactly. Plus a traditional medicine research paper on polyphenols and liver health. And MindRise's new guide to brain health.
It's a lot of ground to cover.
It is. Okay, let's unpack this. Because we really want to separate all that wellness marketing hype from the actual molecular biology of how these compounds protect our vital organs.
And I mean, the shift from folklore to hard clinical data in these papers really highlights that transition.
Definitely. Like, I found the numbers in the MindRise guide just completely wild.
The lion's mane data.
Yeah, the lion's mane. An 18% improvement in memory recall over 12 weeks.
Over 12 weeks, yeah.
Right. And for folks taking lion's mane, that isn't just a minor subjective boost. Looking at the data, it's functioning almost like a biological software update for neuroplasticity.
Well, what's fascinating here is the specific mechanism driving that update. Lion's mane contains these compounds called hericenones.
Hericenones, right.
Right, and they actively stimulate nerve growth factor, or NGF, which essentially signals your brain to synthesize new proteins.
So it's directly promoting the growth and structural repair of neurons.
Exactly. While at the same time, the beta-glucans in the mushroom are actively lowering neuroinflammation by up to 20%.
20% is huge.
It really is. You're nurturing the brain's architecture while simultaneously clearing out the inflammatory noise.
But of course, none of those cognitive benefits actually materialize if these compounds aren't processed effectively in the body.
The hepatic first-pass metabolism.
Right, the liver. That's where the traditional medicine research paper really fills in the gaps. It's amazing how polyphenols from plants like green tea or resveratrol...
And animal sources, too, like honey.
Yeah, honey and fungi like the sangwang mushroom, they all act like absolute armor for the liver.
They really do. The cellular mechanics are incredible. These compounds activate the NRF2 pathway.
Which boosts the antioxidants, right?
You got it. While concurrently suppressing the NFE inflammatory pathway.
It's a highly efficient dual-action defense.
It is. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the gut-liver axis is where it gets really wild. Take those honey polyphenols.
Oh yeah, I love this part.
They don't just act locally in the stomach. They feed highly specific beneficial gut bacteria like Akkermansia.
And then those bacteria produce short-chain fatty acids.
Exactly. Fatty acids that travel directly to the liver and actively reduce hepatic lipid accumulation, which is liver fat.
It's a remarkably sophisticated, interconnected metabolic ecosystem.
Completely.
Here's where it gets really interesting, though, and a bit of a reality check for the consumer market. If someone is just tossing whole dried lion's mane into their morning smoothie,
they are essentially missing out on the vast majority of these benefits.
Right, because the bioactives are locked behind tough chitin cell walls. So a lot of the market is mostly just starchy grain.
The human digestive tract simply isn't equipped to break down chitin efficiently. That's why the Aversio Wellness Quality Checklist is a non-negotiable metric for you when sourcing these compounds.
What's the first thing to look for?
Always demand a 100% fruiting body label.
So the actual mushroom itself.
Not the mycelium root system grown on grain substrate.
Which means avoiding expensive placebo starch. And to actually bypass that chitin barrier, the extraction method is critical. You need dual extraction.
The chemistry absolutely demands it. You need a hot water extraction to pull out the water-soluble beta-glucans and an alcohol extraction to release the triterpenes.
Without both, you're missing out.
Completely. And the final pillar of that Aversio checklist is demanding third-party testing that guarantees a minimum yield of 30% beta-glucans.
Without transparent lab work, it's all just hypothetical. So what does this all mean?
It's about precision.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It means whether you want cordyceps for morning energy or honey polyphenols to modulate your gut-liver axis, unlocking these benefits requires high-quality, scientifically proven extracts.
This raises an important question.
Oh, I like where this is going.
If these natural polyphenols and fungi act as such sophisticated biological software, literally upgrading our cellular communication and neuroplasticity,
Wow, yeah.
could the future of human longevity rely less on engineering human biology from scratch and more on mastering our ancient symbiotic relationship with the fungal and plant kingdoms?
Now that is a paradigm shift worth exploring. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. We'll catch you next time.